All right, welcome everybody to the regular meeting of the Jamaica Selectboard on Monday, September 8th. It is 7 p.m. First, I will call for any late additions to the agenda. Did you have one? You did, right?
No, it's actually more just, I just thought I'd give an update on some of the stuff going on the roads and projects and stuff.
Okay, well, why don't we
five
have
minutes, yeah.
Right, so we'll do a road project update. And I'm going to add an early discussion on the sign ordinance and the fact that we, and discuss our sign administrator position and how it's filled now, and identifying an actual sign administrator instead of the treasurer just being in that role as a Band-Aid. Paul.
Just for the record from the TV, can you let everybody know who else is here by virtue of the, because we don't have a quorum sitting here.
Oh, right.
So somebody looking here, so it might be good to introduce to the camera who's online.
Okay, I think they see that, but that's okay,
They
so,
can't see who's on.
don't they?
Christina Robertson is on.
They can see
And
it.
when somebody's watching it,
It's been on,
when it's
yeah.
posted on
I'm just
BCTV, they can see
thinking,
it.
we have a
No,
quorum by virtue
absolutely.
of.
Yes.
That's fine.
Good point.
We have a quorum by virtue of Christina Robinson, who is joining us by Zoom. But just so that you know, her name was there from the time she
I just
walked
saw
in.
that, because I looked
Okay.
at the ground.
Just in case you were wondering why I glossed by it.
Okay.
All right, first order of business is to approve the minutes from the August 25th regular meeting. I will make a motion to approve those.
I'll second.
Great. Any discussion of those? Hearing none, I will call the vote. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye. Aye. Great. Second is really not a formal approval because training is budgeted and anticipated in the town budget for, among others, the listers, but it's more like an FYI. Karen Amadon and April Green will be attending this year's VALA conference. That's the Vermont Association of Listers, which will take place in Stowe later this week. And should be interesting, and they'll both have materials from them if anybody's interested in learning about what they discussed. The next order of business is to introduce Chris Robbins, who is going to talk to us about the status of DV Fiber and our Communications Unified District and its funding.
I'd like to follow it up with a Act 250 status too.
Sure.
Well, it's painful to say that the BEAD grant for the large area in which Jamaica is part has been awarded to CCI and not DV Fiber. So in effect, VCBD has curtailed DV Fiber's mission to provide service to the underserved and unserved of the Deer Valley area and surrounds, and not us. That's been now in effect given to CCI. I don't know how the COD is going to react to this. This just happened a couple of days ago. They could, I suppose, decide our mission now is to provide a competitive alternative to CCI. We were prepared, if nobody got BEAD money, to raise private capital to finish our mission. I think the prospects of raising private capital to compete with a national company that's being funded by the government isn't very good.
Who is CCI?
Consolidated Communications.
Because they provide service locally here.
For profit, 100% for profit. Right.
On the upside, they are going to provide Fidium, and according to the terms of, which is fiber-based, so same performance, same bandwidth as we would have offered.
Will it cover the
I
same,
think the
are
quality
they
of
subject to the
service-
same mandate? So do they actually have to provide affordable?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
one of the first things we've got to find out is if it was an apples to apples. I know why they won though. We bid 25 million and they bid 9. So the elections have consequences. The selection criteria for the B grant was, as originally conceived, was very much oriented towards encouraging community-based internet service provider efforts such as ours. It was changed, the administration changed it to initial price only and being technology neutral instead of fiber optic. So in effect, any firm with the amount of deep pockets could buy any zone that they wanted. And that's what's happened.
So it's initial price affordability only, and what was the other change?
Technology neutral.
Technology neutral.
So in some areas, wireless or Starlink could just as easily have gotten awards. Neither of those technologies really are suited for our area. For Starlink, you have to have an upward cone of visibility of 50 degrees, which for most people means chopping down all of your trees.
Right.
And the topology blocks the wireless signal except for the lowest frequency, which doesn't offer enough bandwidth. So. But both Xfinity and Fidium could provide the technology and they got the bids.
And they claim they're gonna, Fidium was included in their $9 million bid.
That's right.
All right.
I'd like to think that their 9 million represents just part of a bigger, effort that they've been funded internally to hang on to their market, because if they really can do what we did for 40% of our cost.
Yeah, except
if
if they're not subject to the same follow-on pricing, that means they hit their ROI a hell of a lot sooner than our project would have.
Yeah.
Meaning, if they can increase their prices for ongoing service,
Well, what I'm afraid this means is that they're really, if DB fiber is to exist, they're going to have to concentrate on the area they serve, which doesn't include us. And I'm not sure we're going to have a place in the cut very much longer. The other thing is,
I thought, so Jamaica is not mandatory for that.
we don't know how it's
Don't know.
how it's going to fall. I'm just alerting you that
Right.
the thing, it may be appropriate for us to withdraw gracefully if there's no prospect of, it would be like having people from Wyndham on your select board,
Right. Exactly.
So.
Not that we dislike Wyndham, it's just, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, if maybe in the future, if CCI doesn't perform or if they don't serve everybody, there's a chance to do something, but for now, I just don't see it. The other thing is, it should fall on the planning commission, I think, to take the lead in liaisoning with CCI and make sure they serve us well. That sort of puts me in a big conflict of interest.
Right, because of your role on DB Fiber, right, or the cut.
I may have to withdraw.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know, if VCBB's mission is basically disbanded. There's no longer a conference.
No, yeah,
So,
although,
and it would be a shame not to benefit from your expertise that you've developed over the course of years now, serving.
you know, I really would like to stay involved as an alumni or something, just
Right.
to wish them well,
Right,
but I can't see myself participating in governance at all.
right. Well, you know, like you said earlier, we don't know yet. Right,
We meet, the governing board meets like the first Wednesday of each month, so
Okay.
I should know more.
tomorrow, after the two
No, we
Wednesdays.
already met, but.
Oh, you met? Okay.
But-
Oh, first Wednesday, right.
In first of October, first week of
Okay.
October, I should
No more.
know more.
Okay.
I'm really sorry this is happening.
Oh, it's devastating. It's devastating. Years of work.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, one question that I would have you sit with, maybe there'd be a way to find out, is whether the work that was done by VCBB, does that get shared with CCI, and does, you know, is there a way that, you know, that CCI's project, as it implements the grant and aid, could it benefit from all that work?
It could. The CUD actually buys bulk bandwidth from CCI, so,
It is a major customer, right?
but it's also possible they could decide they want the Deer Valley and then just use sucker rates to put us out of business.
Right.
So, I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
All right, any other questions? Okay, so you want to give us an update on the Act 250
Yes.
permit?
We had the Act 250, Town Act 250 hearing. I presented the arguments that were essentially in the letter that you sent out. Mr. Wren presented his arguments, and the commission was pretty poker faced, so.
Do you remember offhand who was there?
I didn't get around to applause after
It was a woman?
Huh?
Was it?
Nobody. Then the last planning commission meeting, we took the issue up. We had Mr. Wren attended, and also a number of people from the Pikes Falls neighborhood that are neighbors.
Right.
Attended, and we had a really lively discussion of the issue. What surprised me was the neighbors are as much in favor of the town buying that property for traffic control as they are the porta potty issue.
Yes,
I guess traffic is.
hard to say which one wins out.
Yeah.
Right. Was the
Uh,
planning commission meeting after the select board meeting where everyone came? Because I don't think, when was your last planning commission meeting?
Was the third week of August.
Yeah, so it was before.
It was before ours, because a week later, the crew came to the select board meeting also, and continued the conversation. The select board.
So, the next thing that's happened is that the board issued their hearing recess order, basically summarizes what's been done. I don't know, have you seen it? You sent it to me, I don't.
Yeah, I did look at it.
So, it's basically a summary of things. We have one action item, which is to send the minutes of your August 25th
Meeting. Well, I wrote back and I said we have to wait till the minutes are approved.
So I don't know if we've done it or not.
No, because they were just approved at this meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And I have some typo correction and,
Little cleanup, right.
so
and I'll repost that online.
I guess I should follow up to make sure you do it, but if you know.
That's all right, we'll do it, yeah. So just send it to me when you're happy with them, yeah.
I think there's supposed to be a meet WRC hearing And Alyssa Sadino said she notified me, but I haven't
I haven't
heard.
received
I
anything.
thought it was already, I thought it was the 3rd or something.
If,
Oh, it already took place?
I think that's when it was.
if,
Oh,
Yeah, but I kind of lost track also.
if the ruling goes against us, we can appeal to the
I
environmental
don't
court.
record.
I think, setting our testimony aside, if I could summarize, I think there are dueling regulations in the wastewater, NRV's wastewater regulations. Mr. Wren is perfectly correct. Dependent campsites don't have to have septic systems. And I've taken at his word that he's going to service the porta potties in accordance with state standards. I've searched for something in the regulations that say where you can or can't put dependent campsites. I can't find anything. We're fixing that in the next draft of the town plan. But right now, it doesn't. On the other hand, the regulations are very clear that if you build a structure or a building, you have to have a septic system permit. So it's perfectly reasonable to expect that to be applied uniformly in any developed area, any residential area. So if we do go to the court, that's the argument we should make, that rule over, since they're vague about where you can put a campsite, that rule ought to apply. Has to be made in legalese, but that's the essence of it.
Right. And we would have to pay counsel to represent the town. We'd have to make a decision to
Yeah,
pay.
the cost benefit, I guess.
Right.
The Wyndham Regional meeting was the 2nd.
Okay.
That's what you're asking before. Well, Alyssa's meeting was September 2nd. So it did happen already. I haven't heard anything that'll come from it.
We could email her and ask her. Yeah.
That's where they were gonna comment, and she said that their comments were more geared toward regionally, whether this would have an impact, and they didn't see that it has regional impact. I mean, it was more localized impact. That was a conversation that I had with her, probably on an unrelated topic, but when I was talking to her, that's what she had mentioned. She felt that it would not necessarily be a regional thing, but I don't know what they came up with.
Well, given the importance that the NRB places on health and sanitation, I don't see how they can allow porta potties in neighborhoods, but who knows?
Right.
So that's it.
So we're still, as we know, we're waiting for the opinion to come down. Right. Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's yes, right. That was enough interesting news. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You're more than welcome to stay if you'd like.
Dessert's waiting.
All right. No, we understand. You're allowed. Okay. Excuse me. The next item of business is to discuss the one quote that we have
Can I
received.
hold on for one?
yes.
This item that I was thinking the discussion of grants and aid was a road related.
You know what? I had actually, that was my mistake.
Yeah, okay. So it only, I mean,
Right.
just don't forget me.
I won't actually. Well, I already have you as an added item also.
So whether we
Do you
can
see
add-
how there's a comma there?
Yeah.
I left off the, because I was gonna say, I don't know, I saw them as
Right.
together and DB, because it's another grant.
Right. That's what I kind of
It's supposed to be
assumed,
DB
but
fiber
it's
in there
just-
too.
but stepping-
Yeah.
That's fine, whenever I go.
Well, it's your turn now.
Okay. And it's more of an update, and I just wanted to bring it up partly for people that might be viewing. We had received a project, it's called Grants and Aids, it's for the municipal, there's too many acronyms, but basically the road, It's for
Flood resilience.
resilience, road infrastructure updates, and it's a grant that we received in the spring.
Right.
It's not through FEMA, it's through the state, through this A&R for sedimentation and road resiliency. So we've received that grant, but we're working quickly to bring a project out to, I basically didn't get it out there soon enough, but we have a deadline of the end of this month, so I'll be putting the project together. We've already gotten it approved through A&R, so it just has to go out to bid. It will be for a segment of road on the upper part of Warden Road, where it's really
okay.
tight and narrow in there, to
Okay,
add a couple culverts and just stone line a ditch and to recontour the road a little bit so that it's the water's not sheeting across the road. So I want to put that out there for all of our awareness, but also I may ask that we pull together a special meeting just to sign off so we.
yes, on the
So
RFP,
that,
right.
so that we can give the contractors enough time to get the work done before the end of the month.
So,
Does that make sense? I bet.
yes, it does. The scope, was that formulated with assistance of the Wyndham Regional Commission? Yeah, okay,
with,
all right.
With
That's what I thought.
Chad from
Yeah.
from A&R and
Yeah.
also Jeff Nugent from
Right.
Wyndham Regional.
Right,
So they went out with Keith and I, did some site visits and determined if this was the best
right.
of them. And they've written it up and it's been approved by Ashley at the state.
If you have it, we could act on it.
Well, I want, it needs to be put out to bid, so that's what I need action.
Oh, I see.
So we've
Yes,
as
but
a
you want to
project,
approve it now to go out to bid?
I don't know that we have to approve it,
Oh, okay,
but I'm
okay.
more concerned that if we wait to our next meeting, it doesn't provide as much time. It
Okay,
probably
so you'll get back to me about when
to
you
say,
got
yeah,
the bids.
and I'm thinking it would be by next Monday.
Okay, a week from
A
today.
week from today,
Right.
we'll have a quick Zoom meeting I'm gonna put this out tomorrow, put it out to bid, do the RFP. And that will give them a week to bid on it, and then that still gives 3 weeks to do
To
the
finish the
project.
project,
Yeah.
that should be fine.
You're right,
Okay,
right.
okay, great.
So that's why I wanna bring it up, just so that we all aware that, what's happening.
Perfect,
Okay,
perfect.
nothing to approve now.
And then any updates on the other projects
Oh,
that
if
are
we wanna do
underway?
that now, we can,
Yeah, might as well.
So, there's 2 remaining damages and repair with associated litigation from the December storm. One of them's on the Upper Turkey Mountain Road, that's been completed, which is awesome. We've got one more project done, they've already received funding for it. The other is starting tomorrow on Pikes Falls Road. There's 2 damaged sections along with some mitigation for some street bank repairs. And I bring that up because it's most likely there won't be any road closure. If there is, it's very short-lived. There will be a section of one-way road as they're working in the street bank.
Okay.
So that's partly.
It's the one where it's actually 2 spots. kind of.
There's 2
Yeah.
spots,
Yeah.
right, exactly, yeah.
So that's gonna happen in the next couple.
Starting tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, so
that's-
this week, okay, great.
Yeah, so it happened quickly, just got to fit into the schedule.
Will Keith put out some signs? Or-
Signs are going out, and then
Okay.
Hunter's doing the work, and so
Right,
he's
on that
gonna put the
Right.
signs out too.
Yeah, I remember you on that
Yep.
one. Okay,
That
Great.
was the update.
perfect.
Just wanted to update more for the awareness of roads.
Excellent.
Not that we have a big crowd tonight looking at this, but
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, people do watch after, so.
yeah,
that's-
so they'll see it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thank you for that. The next is to discuss and potentially approve a quotation we received for a replacement container. Kate's not here, did you want
She
to
did,
address
she's
it? Oh, is she here?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kate. Oh, we can't hear you.
I'll mute
Hold
her.
on, I think we have to unmute you.
There we go.
Okay.
Hi, we haven't put out an RFB, but we did get a quote from Casella for 14,888 or something, but that's the only,
The only bid.
yeah, but we haven't put out an
Okay.
RFP, so.
But I guess we should reach out to the other company that had done it before, because that's another company, isn't it, or not?
I don't know of another company.
The one that we got our current the newest one that we just got a few years ago, was that the same company that Casella works with?
I don't know. I'm not aware of that. So, yeah, so it might be premature to go with Casella, but
Yeah, I
I would
think
say
you're
so.
right. I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't think it was
there's
Casella.
only
There's
one
nothing-
source, you're sure? I thought there was one source for these now.
that's the impression I have, but
Yeah, that's what we
So
were told.
Casella gave us a quote from this other, it's called United Container or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, and they actually mentioned this a couple of years ago because this container's been ailing for a while.
Right.
So, yeah.
I don't think there's another source. There's not a demand for these containers.
Right.
Um,
So what's the name of the, or does, Casella doesn't have a name, it's just.
it's just, yeah, here's the quote. It's from Casella.
Yeah, I can't see it from here.
Oh, it's just, so it's a description of the container itself. Then it's the roof system.
Right.
Sold separately. If I recall correctly, it's the roof system where there's now only one
Right.
source for that. So effectively, it's a sole source.
Yeah.
So I think,
Monopoly. Yeah.
yeah, so the container is from Waste Equip. And then
Yes,
I don't even
Waste
think the provider of the roof system is in here. Then there's a separate sliding door that they source.
Right.
The freight
Poly.
charges. So I think that this is, I saw somewhere that this is installed. This is the price installed.
Lead time is, sorry,
14,788.40.
40 cents. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's.
Yes, it says installed. Yes, it does say
Yeah, it
installed.
does say installed, right? Yeah. So that's really the all-in cost. And once we give it the yay sign, it's, what is it, 6 to 8 weeks
Yes,
for a
after
total.
approval. Mhm.
But I think it would be well before
Mhm.
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say, I mean, I know where it's not, there's not there's not a motion on the table, but can I, when there is one put on the table, can I have a contingent on the fact that that there isn't another company,
Sure.
that I will do
So
that?
I will make.
Really, but I just can't find it right now. I
Okay.
thought I could find it now.
Absolutely. Hey,
Um,
you know what? If there is one, great. So
But that still sounds like a pretty reasonable price based on
Yeah.
what the cost was last time and knowing that the cost of always goes up, yeah.
Right, it hasn't really changed considering.
Yeah.
So I would make a motion that we approve the quotation from Casella as circulated to the board for a new barn style roof covered recycled container. Provided that prior to formal notification, Greg will have an opportunity to confirm that there is not competing source for the same equipment on better terms.
I'll second.
Okay.
And Kate, I can get that to you tomorrow, I mean, before.
Okay, thanks. Yeah,
I mean, I have it, I just can't find it.
yeah. I'll still be on the road, but I have my laptop.
Okay.
All right, any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, I think there's an overweight permit in the box.
There it is. One overweight permit, they've got their insurance coverage, they've paid. I will make a motion that we approve the overweight permit for McElwain Contracting out of Ferrisburg.
Second? Okay, any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, so before then, I did want to just start a discussion for the folks on the board and anybody who's interested in weighing in from the public, that we have very few ordinances as a town, as everyone knows. However, one of them is a sign ordinance, and under the terms of the sign ordinance, there are circumstances under which someone who wants to place a sign on their property must apply for a permit. And the permit is reviewed by the sign administrator. Now that role has been graciously handled by Sarah as well for probably close to 2 years now. And when we last discussed it and she agreed, we had promised that we would seek and identify a replacement for the sign administrator. And for a variety of reasons, I think we should do that. So I'm gonna ask my friends on the board to think about someone. I'm also gonna reach out to Brian Zeroff and see if someone on the planning commission would be willing to do it. They don't come up often, but it's something that I think is really not appropriately staying with Sarah. And at the same time, I'm gonna take a hard look at the sign ordinance. There was one prior issue that came up where I think the outcome was unfortunate because of the terms, and just as we did with the traffic and parking ordinance, where we carefully examined enforcement and enforcement tools, I'd like to do the same with this. There will be a little legal fee because it'll go by our town attorney, but we have the budget for it, so.
And he had looked at it a few years ago too, so.
Right.
It'll be a quick.
It should be quick,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yes, it's very complex too.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great, so, sounds like everyone's okay with that. So that's we've covered all the new business. So I will go to item 7. I will make a motion to approve the timesheets for the staff of the office, town office, the listers, the highway crew, and the transfer station.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Great. The next order of business is to approve the pay orders as assembled. Thank you very much, Mary. I will make a motion. Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Great. Public concerns, none from Paul. Karen was not able to be here tonight, but the only thing she asked me to cover was the fact that she and April will be going on the training. So I think those of us here have already raised their items. No one from Zoom land. Then I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right, thank you, everyone.